Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's going to be the red R towards the bottom right. Give us a like, leave some comments, let us know what you guys think about these videos. So today guys, we're going to replace the display panel on the RI1000. As you guys can see here, my machine is currently on, so I'm going to go ahead and press the power button. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and also I'm going to unplug it from the back. Just going to hold this down for about 3 or 4 seconds. I'm going to get a display or a little prompt that says shut down. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that twice. Once the screen is completely off and the blue button stops blinking, I'm going to go towards the back of the machine, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off that back switch. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, guys, we're going to remove 2 screws that are up here. One of mine is already gone, so I'm just going to take this one out right here. And I'm going to give you guys a side view of the cables there. All right, guys, you guys can see we got quite a few cables in there. We're going to go ahead and take those out. I'm going to show you guys right now how to do that. Okay, so the first one we're going to take out is going to be this power cable right here. There is a little latch on there, a little clip. You're going to go ahead and press on that clip and pull this cable straight up. Okay, next one right here, this little blue connector. You're going to go ahead and hold those cables nice and tight. I do it like this. You can use your thumb to go ahead and put a little pressure on that board and just get your finger upwards. And you're going to go ahead and just pull those out. We're going to have 2 USB cables. Just go ahead and pull those out. We're going to have an Ethernet connection that looks like one of the old school phone cables. Go make sure that little clips towards the back of it. Push that, pull that guy out. And we're going to have the connector for the power switch right here. We're going to go ahead and hold that clip together, pull that out, and your screen comes off. Okay, guys, once the screen is off, we're going to set this on the table here. So I'm going to set that on my table. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove 4 screws that hold the frame in. So just these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we got you got those 4 screws out. Screen comes out. You're going to go ahead and put your new screen on there. Pop that in there. Go ahead and put the screws back in. Now I'm going to put these screws in loosely at first. Once they're all in there, I'm going to go ahead and tighten those up. But first I want to make sure they're all in there, nice and loose. Once I get them all in there, I'm going to go into an X pattern. And I'm going to retighten those screws. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and reinstall this back into the machine. So I'm going to just go ahead and bring it over here towards my unit. Okay, go ahead and show you guys my display again. Going to go ahead and unzoom this really quick. All right. Just going to get a good view here for you guys. All right, guys, so now that we got that view right there, I'm going to go ahead and start from the bottom up. So I'm going to get my power cable here, my connector, push that right back in there. Next, I'm going to find my Ethernet cable, reconnect that. And then my USB cables. These are universal, but if you want to go the same way, you want to make sure the gray one's on the outside, black one's on the inside. Next, we're going to find our cables here. Now, the first cable that goes in on top of the board is going to be the one with the clip. And that's going to be labeled GIB J1. Put that on there. Now, the next connector over, that's going to be the small little blue one. Small connector. That's going to be labeled GIB J17. Now, these are all one-way connected, guys, so it doesn't go in one way. Flip it around. Now, from this connector, I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be a black connector. And we're going to connect our black one here. That's going to be GIB J31. And then from that one, I'm going to count 2 connectors, 1 and 2. That should be a blue one. And the connection for that one is GIB J14. put that back in. Now towards the bottom of this, guys, there is little latches right here, and they go into these little cutouts. So make sure you put those into the little cutouts. Make sure the inside framing here goes on the inside part of your display, just so it lines up nice and neat. And then we're gonna put back our screws. All right. So once you got that back in there, guys, we're gonna tune the machine back on in a minute. But first, we're gonna get a USB. We're gonna load what's called an APK file. That's the actual file that runs the display. So we're gonna go over to the computer. We're gonna download the APK file onto a USB. We're gonna plug it into the printer, and then we're gonna turn it on. Okay, guys. So let's go and make our way to the laptop. Our screen installed on our printer. We're gonna come over here to the computer, and we're gonna go on to the Ricoh DTG website by typing in RicohDTG.com, and we're gonna go into the website here. We're gonna go to downloads, and we're gonna select downloads for the RI1000, and we're gonna scroll down until we find the newest version of the software. We're gonna go ahead and download this as well. Once it's downloaded, we're gonna go to our downloads folder. And we're gonna go ahead and extract this. So extract all. Okay, once it's extracted, guys, we're gonna find a file, and then we're gonna go ahead and copy that file into our storage device or USB. So now that it's done extracting, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And then we're gonna go to Gib. We're gonna get this APK file, just gonna copy that. And we're gonna paste that into our storage device or a USB. So paste on there. Okay, guys, once it's pasted, we're gonna go ahead and remove the USB from the computer, take it over to the printer, plug it into the printer. We're gonna turn the printer on. Now, I don't have a brand new display to show you guys the rest of the steps, but I do have a PDF file. So once the unit actually turns on, you're gonna come to this window right here. On this window, we're gonna press the little circle with the 6 little dots or little squares on there. We're gonna find a folder that says File Explorer. We're gonna go select that. And then we're gonna scroll down or up to find a folder that says SD card. Once we find that folder, we're gonna select that one. And then we're gonna be looking for this little Android guy right here. Once we got that guy there, we're gonna go ahead and select it. And then once we do that, we're gonna get to the screen. On here, we're gonna go ahead and press install. Once it's done, we're gonna go ahead and press open. Okay, once it's done opening, we're gonna go to this screen. On this screen, we're gonna go ahead and select settings, and then we're gonna enter a code to get into the maintenance menu, which will be 1 tap above in-path control, 2 taps above options, and 1 tap above information. That's gonna bring us into a maintenance menu that looks like this. From here, we're gonna go to MFG. We're gonna set the time. So you set the time here, and then we're gonna press set. After that, we're gonna go to serial number. We're gonna go ahead and enter our printer serial number and then press apply. Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and press return, and then we're gonna go to information. We wanna make sure that we have a serial number here and that we have a panel version here. Okay, once that's confirmed, we're just gonna press return to get back to the main menu, and that's it, guys. You have your screen installed, and you have that APK file, which is the actual program that runs the screen. And after that, we are done. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. I'll leave you guys a link to this PDF file in case you guys want to read this through when you're installing your new display panel. Once again, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, leave us some comments, and we'll see you guys next time.